Psychosis Entertainment presents Trash Talk with James Trashy. Episode 000000002. Now here's your host, James Trashy.
This is Tough Guy James Trashy, and you're watching episode 2 of Trash Talk.
Hey, this is James Trashy, and you're watching episode 2 of Trash Talk.
This is James Trashy.
This is James Trashy from Elvis. What's the name of that group I'm in?
Elvis on Acid.
Elvis on Acid. Yeah, fuck it. Are you touching yourself?
James Trashy, you're watching episode 2 Trash Talk.
What do you mean the body's still in the fucking trunk? Dude, take it out of the fucking trunk and dump it where I fucking told you. This is James Trashy. Dude, she had it like all the way in, man. I swear to God, it was like 8 inches deep and shit. And then she got a bowling ball pin. Oh. Hello, this is James Trashy. You're watching episode 2. Welcome to the opening monologue. We're about to get into the very first segment. So without any further ado, here we go. The first rule of trash talk is you do not talk about trash talk. The second rule of trash talk is you do not talk about trash talk. I talk about trash talk. And today's topic, marijuana. Why is it illegal? Who benefited from it being illegal? I mean, you think about it. It's not dangerous. It's not addictive. There's been no reported fatalities or illnesses reported from marijuana, yet it remains illegal. Yet on the other hand, you have alcohol, which is highly addictive. People who became abusive, gone to jail, got in fights, said stupid things while intoxicated. Not only that, but you've got the multiple fatalities which have happened during drunk driving. Sometimes people just get drunk and commit suicide for the fuck of it. They need that liquid courage to fucking pull the trigger. But yet that's legal. So right now, for today's trashy topic, we're going to get into it. Why is marijuana illegal? For most of human history, marijuana has been completely legal. It's not a recently discovered plant, nor is it a long-standing law. Marijuana has been illegal for less than 1% of the time that it's been in use. Its known usage goes back further than 7,000 BC. The marijuana hemp plant, of course, has an incredible number of uses. The earliest known woven fabric was apparently of hemp, and over the centuries the plant was used for food, incense, cloth, rope, but it did not reach public awareness as a recreational drug until the early 1900s. America's first marijuana law was enacted at Jamestown Colony in 1619. It was a law ordering all farmers to grow Indian hemp seed. There were several other must-grow laws over the next 200 years. You could be jailed for not growing hemp during these times of shortage, and during most of that time, hemp was legal tender. You could even pay your taxes with hemp. Hemp was such a critical crop for a number of purposes, including essential war requirements, such as rope, that the government went out of its way to encourage growth. However, in the early 1900s, the western states developed significant tensions regarding the influx of Mexican Americans. The revolution in Mexico in 1910 spilled over the border. One of the differences seized upon during this time was the fact that many Mexicans smoked marijuana and had brought the plant with them. And it was through this that California apparently passed the first state marijuana law, outlawing preparations of hemp or loco weed. Other states quickly followed suit with marijuana prohibition laws. These laws intended to be specifically targeted against the Mexican American population. In the eastern states, the problem was attributed to a combination of Latin Americans and black jazz musicians. In 1930, a new division in the Treasury Department was established, the Federal Bureau of Narcotics, and Harry J. Anslinger was named director. This, if anything, marked the beginning of the all-out war against marijuana. Anslinger was an extremely ambitious man, and he recognized the Bureau of Narcotics as an amazing career opportunity. He immediately realized that opiates and cocaine couldn't be enough to help build his agency. So he latched onto marijuana and started to work on making it illegal at the federal level. Anslinger immediately drew upon the themes of racism and violence to draw national attention to the problem he wanted to create. Harry Anslinger got some additional help from William Randolph Hearst, owner of a huge chain of newspapers, telling lurid lies about Mexicans and the devil marijuana weed causing violence, sold newspapers, making them rich. Hearst and Anslinger were then supported by DuPont Chemical Company and various pharmaceutical companies in the effort to outlaw cannabis. DuPont had patented nylon and wanted hemp removed as competition as well. And besides, with cannabis, folks could grow their own medicine and not have to purchase it from large companies. This all set stage for the Marijuana Tax Act of 1937. After 2 years of secret planning, Anslinger brought his plan to Congress, complete with a scrapbook full of sensational Hearst editorials, stories of axe murderers who had supposedly smoked marijuana, and racial slurs. It was a remarkably short set of hearings, and that was basically it. Yellow journalism won over medical science, and that is why marijuana became illegal in the United States. So here we are in 2010, and marijuana is still illegal. Now you gotta ask yourself, wouldn't it be great if marijuana was legalized? Or would it? You gotta think. If marijuana was legal, that means the government gets to regulate it. The government gets to tax it. The government gets to control your weed.
And now it's time for Trashy Hate Mail! Because fuck you, that's why.
Welcome to the very first edition of Trashy Hate Mail. I know what you're thinking. How on earth could anybody hate someone so talented, so attractive, so funny and nice and modest like me? I find myself asking this question all the time. So I figured, what better opportunity than right now than to share with you some of the beautiful hatred that I have to deal with on a daily basis for simply being me, James Trashy. I'm going to share with you an email I got tonight. He goes, "Dear James Trashy, why don't you shave that ball hair off your chin, you stupid motherfucker? Nobody's going to watch your show. So why don't you quit right now while you're ahead? Sincerely, njpimpdaddy@hotmail.com. P.S. Why don't you come to Jersey and see what happens?" He actually said Jersey, by the way, not Jersey, I guess to emphasize that he's from the East Coast or something. Not exactly sure what's up with that spelling, buddy. But anyways, njpimpdaddy, I'd like to apologize for this ball hair on my chin, as you called it. I could see how it could possibly remind you of some past sexual experiences with some women you took home after one too many, you know what I'm saying? So it was not my intention to bring up any of those past horrible experiences, so for that I am sorry and I'm apologizing right now. Second of all, you said nobody's going to watch this show? Well, that could be true, but quite frankly, I don't give a shit. And lastly, you say here, why don't I come to New Jersey and see what happens? I don't know, dude, but that sounds pretty fucking gay. Tell you what, you want to buy me a plane ticket, pick me up from the airport, we can drive around, search for holes to dump your body in after I whoop your fucking ass. How about that, huh? Anyways, kids, if anyone else out there would like to send me some hate mail, you can do so by sending an email to elvisonacid@live.com. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have on this episode. But there'll be plenty more opportunities for you to talk all the shit you want. Everyone gather around and just talk all the shit they want about me, and I'll read it right here on Trash Talk, episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. You will be heard, because I love my haters. There's so many of them.